So I've just tidied up a little bit and I've found my goddesses, what I was working on last year. So these items here are all carved from the clay that I found in the forest floor. So what have we got here? Let's get a paintbrush. So what we've got here, these seals, I don't remember what that is, it's some form of goddess buttocks of some sort. Right, so these seals here, I kind of like took it from these but did my own patterns. So these seals, they started coming, the earliest evidence of the chevrons seals go back to about 7,000 years. 7th millennium BC. 5th millennium. So yeah, 5,600. Macedonia, Hungary, Bulgaria, Romania, 6,000 years. Right, so basically those, you know, I was playing about with the seals and seeing if I could make some out of basically some forest floor clay. And 12 months on, you can see they're fine. Now I could use them as stamps. I could paint that with some acrylic paint and use them as stamps. What I didn't do, I didn't squash them down. You know, once I'd sculptured them, I didn't squash them down flat. So that one wouldn't work. That one, however, would probably work. So it's just a case of trial and error. That one probably is a bit, might work. But I just wanted to see if I could make some out of the forest floor clay. Right, so this is, you know, it's not been hard and I've not put anything in it. I painted that one with a funny brown colour. I might paint on white, actually I don't like that colour. There's a bird goddess, like a bird goddess which goes with that one there. This is the one what I made the video. This is the one what designed her own face as I was making her. You can see that on the actual video. Here's a bird goddess. Now the clay is rock hard. It's not really started crumbling anywhere. It's solid enough. But we did get a crack. Up here, but it's not going all the way around, so it's only like a drying crack, I should imagine. But it does seem to go onto there as well. But I'm quite happy with the clay. It's dried quite light actually. It's still heavy enough, but no. That one turned out whiter. It's a lot lighter clay. That was heavier because it's got more red fire clay in it. Now my little fish, I did a fish goddess. She didn't turn out very well. I have got the missing piece here. You know, we had an airline crack what developed along there and the fin came off. Equally that doesn't look too clever. I suppose I could have mixed it a little bit better. But on average, you know what I mean, it's to say there's, you know, it's fresh clay. And then there's the another one. So it was an exercise that I needed to do just to see for myself, you know, how well they was doing. Right, so as you know, I'm getting quite into my goddesses now. I've gone onto Facebook and I've deleted all my other artworks, what I've done, near enough, and I'm just concentrating on the goddess now. So these are quite big works. I'm going to be framing these shortly. So some of my works upstairs, what are in the frames, I'm going to be taking them out and I'm going to be putting the goddess in there. And then I'm going to try and make it as quick as possible to do a goddess exhibition. And I will be showing some of these things, some of these goddesses. All these will get framed up now, and the exhibition will be the Lancashire goddess. So if anybody fancies coming to it, and basically all these works are of this goddess. That was the initial drawing. I had to do a quick outline of the goddess, and then I just set off to do a series of her. I just kept turning around and looking at her. Imagined her being in the forest floor where I created her, and I just turn around and start doing another one and another one. So you can see, don't know what happened to that one, but I quite like that one. I like the colours. You can really see her, you know, as I progressed doing the small, then I started going bigger. So you can actually see that once I'd drawn her quite a few times, she started to enjoy being drawn, and I started enjoying drawing her. Then we did bigger ones. I wanted to do quite a few big ones. These two I really like, because I kind of just lost myself into the moment, and they're on the beautiful white wall rock, the white wall rock. It's a really lovely paper. So I really enjoyed these two. I really did enjoy doing these two, and I totally just, you know, cleared my mind, put the music on, and wasn't thinking of anything. I'd done the initial sketch of the sculpture, and away I went. And I've not really looked at it since I did it, to be quite honest with you. I can see there's something coming down here. Is that a flower? I don't know. Is that like a snake? I don't know. I have not looked at this work since I took it off the wall, and I didn't really bother looking at it then. I was just focused on it. See a green leaf coming up through here. Don't know what's going on here. Don't know what this is at all. Perhaps it's a conscious, because where I did her, it was the serpent chamber, wasn't it? And she was sat on the serpent chamber while I was making her, while I was creating her. So perhaps some subconscious thing came through with that. Put triangles there, lozenges. That's a symbol of the goddess. Let's have a look at the other one. I must have been conscious of this fish here, because I put one there and I put one there. And another goldfish there, look. I don't know what these plants are, where they came from. I just do. I don't know. Don't know what I was doing. Did thick lines and I started putting leaves on, obviously. Don't know what's going on with this part of her head, because that's not like that on the... Don't know. Oh my god, look, there's a fish there as well. I must have... I've only just noticed that, actually. It's quite... She's giving birth to the fish. She's the fish goddess. Of course she's giving birth to the fish. Right, I'm going to leave it there because I'm looking too much into it now.